Pelayo and Elias Ushel racing out of Boss Racing.
Yeah.
You know, those two, we've seen them in one of the qualifiers. They respected each other. There was a little contact early on, but, you know, then I think that Elias, you know, said, hey, I got to be careful here. That's my teammate. Now, the other thing is, you get into a final, that may go away. I mean, everybody wants to win here. There may be an incentive in their contract or whatever for how many wins or whatever, or how they finish in the points and stuff like that. Every position is important.
Absolutely right. So there you see it. 15 sleds to the starting line. Round 5 of Amsoil Championship Snowcross powered by Ram.
It's like she said, though, teammates can work together. That was evident last year. Round 5 here at Canterbury. Cody Cam taking first, qualifying second, and Peter Narsa second, who qualified 10th. So there's a lot of similarities there between these teams.
This could be a big night for Aki Pelayo. Obviously, your fast qualifier has been very fast in all of his heat races, but Mike, he's yet to finish on the podium this season. He's your number 1 qualifier. That could change tonight.
It sure could. And I'm kind of trying to see where Aki's lining up. Is that him? He decided to go way out. And look at who's next to him. Well, he didn't decide that. Remember, it's inverted here, so he got pushed out. Next to him is Adam Renheim. Renheim qualified 10th by winning the LCQ. Decided to take the front row as way out.
So there you go. The starting line is set. The engines begin to rev. The Pro Finals about to go green Friday night in Shakopee.
He's way outside. There's people that can get underneath him, just like we talked about. Look who it is, Lincoln Lemieux.
3 abreast through the turn, and Lincoln Lemieux wheelies out of the turn into the Air Force Flyway to the lead.
Lincoln Lemieux not qualifying that well, qualifying 9th. Look at him, he's out front right now. Corin Todd trying to chase him down. There's an Artie cat in that battle.
That's Daniel Benham.
What a great race.
And Corin Todd and Daniel Benham battling for second right now. There's Aki Pelayo, your fast qualifier in 4th.
And Pelayo just waiting for that battle to take place. He's going to try to rail underneath. You can see him set that up. Let's watch him as they keep going here.
Look at Daniel Benham to the outside of Corin Todd. He'll take the second spot.
All right, just race within yourself now. Try to hold on. Corin Todd trying to come back down underneath. He's another driver that needs a big finish here. Hasn't done well yet this year. Look at him sitting in 3rd now. So Benham, who hasn't been on the podium this year yet, sitting in 2nd, and Corin Todd in 3rd. But here comes the big finish driver. That is Aki Pelayo, your number 1 qualifier, charging hard.
Aki Pelayo, also right behind him was Logan Christian. So the 3rd spot is the one that's up for grabs right now. As you see 1, 2, 3, 4 sleds vying for the 3rd and 4th slot. That's Aki Pelayo. That's Logan Christian on the 43. That might be either Renheim or Tremblay right there on the blue side.
Yeah, that's Tremblay. Tremblay, who qualified 2nd, didn't get the best of start, but now trying to work hard and get around 5th place, Logan Christian. Tremblay on the outside. Oh, almost got park set there.
I'll tell you, Logan got a little squirrely there, and that slowed him down. And now Elias Ushel gets around Tremblay, sets his sights on Logan Christian.
And now Elias has got it in high gear here. We talked about the fact that when he gets going, he may take and put another quarter in the jukebox, and that's what he's doing. He is really starting to charge hard here.
The crazy thing is we're watching some of the biggest names in Snowcross battle, but this battle we're watching is for 4th, 5th, and 6th. The young guys up front, Lincoln Lemieux, Daniel Benham, Corin Todd, Aki Pelayo, are running away as we watch Logan Christian, and that's Elias Ushel battling for 5th spot right there.
Logan came into that last corner all squirrely. That gave Elias an opportunity to make up some ground. Look at him come on the underneath here. He may charge hard. And I'll tell you what, I think Tremblay's going to go right behind him. Watch Tremblay come back down underneath here.
And Ishuel did get around Logan Christian. Now sets his sights on his teammate, Aki Polaya. The battle will begin for fourth. Right there on the 128, that's Aki Polaya, your fastest qualifier tonight. But here comes his teammate, Elias Ishuel.
Ishuel still charging hard, trying to get around Aki Polaya. Polaya sitting in fourth. Your podium right now is Lemieux, Benheim, and Todd. Polaya, as we indicated, in fourth. And look at Elias. Elias just charging it. You know what? Logan's hanging with him, too.
He is, and Elias Ishuel made a bonsai move from outside in and almost took out Logan Christian without knowing it. Elias Ishuel doing everything he can to find a way around his teammate, and right now, he just can't get it done.
We still got 10 laps to go. A lot of racing left, but, you know, these guys exploring different lines, and right now, Polaya able to shake free of his teammate a little bit. Elias fell off the pace just a bit.
And there he goes, Polaya to the outside of Corin Todd. That's for the third and final spot on the podium. Aki Polaya with a power move will take the spot for the moment.
We'll see if Corin can go back down underneath. Nope, that's the line that Aki Polaya took. He took the line away from Corin Todd. Todd was going to try that inside line. It wasn't there. Why? Because Aki Polaya was there.
So it's now Lemieux, Benham, and Aki Polaya, your top three, as we see the battle begin to shape up behind them between Elias and Todd. But there is your leader. His name is Lincoln Lemieux. Lincoln Lemieux, I'll tell you what, this guy has been fast at every racetrack, qualified ninth tonight out of Aurora, Minnesota, and is now sitting on point. But now here comes Elias Ishuel.
And he
gets around Corin Todd. So now he'll set his sights again, Mike, on his teammate, Aki Polaya.
So you've got, again, I hate to take and beat a dead horse here, but your top three sleds are all skidoos. Lincoln Lemieux, you got Aki Polaya, and then you've got Elias Ishuel. Those guys all making their move to the top of this field here.
So now we've got 8 laps to go, and you've got Lemieux, Daniel Benham, and Aki Polaya, your top three, with Elias Ishuel trying to find his way to the podium.
I stand corrected. Daniel Benham's still in second, so he's the lone Arctic cat up there, but you know, he's got to race a consistent race here, doing well. When we talk about Lincoln Lemieux, Lemieux out of the 4 finals we've had so far this year has been on the podium 3 times. 2 of those as a winner.
Lincoln Lemieux, there's your leader. Right behind him, it can't be overstated. What a great run Daniel Benham is having right now in second on that 221. There's that man right there. Young Daniel Benham out of Deer River, Minnesota on the 221 Arctic Cat, doing all he can to hold off the man behind him, Aki Polaya, who looks to the outside.
Yeah, Polaya going to try to dig around the outside. I was going to say, being on the podium in second place would be huge, not only for Daniel Benham, but for Arctic Cat, but Aki Polaya's got something to say about that.
He sure did.
Went around him on the outside.
Man, that Jimmy John sled was freaky fast into second spot. Now, can he find a way to reel in the leader, Lincoln Lemieux? And that was Elias Ishuel. But right there he is. That's Aki Polaya on the 128, who's moved into second.
And you talked about him getting around Daniel Benham. That's Daniel Benham now trying to hold off Elias Ishuel so he can stay on the podium.
Watching the battle continue. Again, the 128 is the Jimmy John sled of Aki Polaya. That's second spot right now. He's 3 seconds behind your leader, Lincoln Lemieux. He's got 5.5 laps left, Mike. Is that enough to get him?
Hey, I'll tell you what, it is if Lincoln gets into some lappers, but when you look at Lincoln, there didn't appear to be much in front of him. You know, while these guys were doing battle, it was giving Lincoln an opportunity to really take and watch his lines, not take any real chances, but put distance between he and Aki Polaya. And right now, as you take and look at the differential, he's got over a 4-second lead.
The Amsoil sled has the lead. The U.S. Air Force flyaway awaits the U.S. Air Force sled. And there's Lincoln Lemieux on the 13. But here's your battle for third. Here comes Elias Ishuel trying to find his way around Daniel Benham.
Benham's got to be defensive here. He's kind of got to anticipate what he thinks Elias is going to do. He's got the position here, but he should watch the outside, and then you know that Elias is probably going to try to duck down underneath. There it was right there.
Benham has been very strong the entire race. Is he strong enough to hold off Elias Ishuel for 3 more laps? We're about to find Mike.
Yeah, can he rail around the outside though? Can Benham try to counter here? Nope, he went too deep. That allowed the number 200, Jimmy Johns, Skidoo out of Boss Racing to move into third place.
Did you see him throw that sled into the corner? What a move for Elias Ishul. So now it's Lemieux, Pelaya, and Ishul, your top three.
Down into the corner, there you see Ishul trying to make up some ground on his teammate. That would be the battle for second and third. But there is your race leader. Boy, he just keeps putting more distance between he and Aki Pelaya. It's still a bit over 4 seconds.
Through the Air Force flyaway again. Lincoln Lemieux has been flawless this entire final. And right now, as you said, the lead is 4 seconds for Lincoln Lemieux.
Boy, watch him. He just looks so fluid, and he's just so in tune with his sled right there.
He just looks so comfortable, Mike.
Yes.
Through the GoPro turn, he'll head towards the Amsoil finish line on the Amsoil sled. 2 laps to go as he crosses that finish line for Lincoln Lemieux. It continues to be Lemieux, Pelaya, and Ishul. That's your top 3 here at Canterbury.
And they almost ran identical lap times, Lemieux and Pelaya last time. Pelaya's teammate, Elias Ishul, was a tad bit faster than what Aki was, but these guys are really making some good lap times around this racetrack, even this far into the race.
Lincoln Lemieux takes the same route around this racetrack every lap. Consistent, consistent, consistent. It's helpful that there's not many people in front of him, even the lappers right now, but I gotta tell you, he's just been smooth as silk.
The thing is, it's working for him, so why change? If the lap feels good and you've got a good line around here, stay with it.
Lincoln Lemieux just took the white flag. He's into lappers, including Cody Cam, who sits right in front of him. You don't see that happen very often, but Lincoln Lemieux puts Cody Cam a lap down on the last lap of this final.
Wow. A few more corners yet to go. He's still sitting on a 3.8-second lead over Aki Pelaya and Elias Ishul. This looks like it very easily could be the 3rd win of the year for Lincoln Lemieux.
Into the final turn for the final time. In front of him, the Amsoil finish line, and the checkers will fly. Lincoln Lemieux has won at Canterbury Park. The number 1 in the sky for Lincoln Lemieux. Second place will be Aki Pelaya, a well-earned 3rd place for Elias Ishul, and Daniel Benham holds on for 4th. And that was your pro final, and that is your pro winner. We'll be right back to Canterbury Park on the CBS Sports Network. Big win. Big win for Lincoln Lemieux. And Boss Racing got to be happy as well. I know they didn't win, but a 2nd and a 3rd, that'll feel pretty good for those Jimmy John sleds.
Sure will.
Then you got Daniel Benham in 4th, Logan Christian in 5th, Tim Tremblay 6th, Adam Renheim 7th, Corin Todd in 8th, Johan Liebman 9th, Peter Narsa 10th, Montana Jess 11th, Cody Cam 12th, Travis Mueller in 13th, Brett Nestella 14th, and Kyle Pauline in 15th.
I'll tell you what, you take a look at a lot of the racers here, even, Daniel Benham's got to be happy with his run, taking 4th. Logan Christian, again, a nice run. He's in 5th spot, but still, from what he's experienced so far this year, a good finish for him.
Mike, how much do you think it has helped Lincoln Lemieux, if at all, to be the only pro sled in that trailer?
I don't know. There's a pro light rider in there and that, but we all thought that he and Tim Tremblay got along well, and I think they did. But when you're the only driver in there, it's probably, people are really focusing on you. There you see Steve Shearing, who's of course, the owner of that team, and that. Whatever it is, he's come up with a really, really good combination.
Well, there's no doubt about that, because that race was a dominant performance from Lincoln Lemieux. Ended up being an almost 5-second win for Aki Pelaya. So who'd we get for the Traxxas Fast Lap, Mike?
Traxxas Fast Lap goes to Cody Cam on lap number 5. He ran a 38.297, and the most passes during the race, Cody's teammate, number 54, Polaris of Peter Narsa.
And they are racing away from the Traxxas starting line at Canterbury. Elias Hishol gets around Tremblay, sets his sights on Logan Christian. Lincoln Lemieux has been flawless this entire final. And right now, as you said, the lead is 4 seconds for Lincoln Lemieux. In front of him, the Amsoil finish line, and the checkers will fly. Lincoln Lemieux has won at Canterbury Park.
Lincoln Lemieux, what a ride for you. You stayed pretty consistent throughout that whole race, so let's talk a little bit about your mentality, because you came into the race 9th qualifier.
Yeah, you know, I had the worst best luck. I like to say, you know, I just can't get any help in the qualifying. I'm either breaking parts or, you know, getting taken out or something. But luckily enough, I got 9th pick, so gave me first pick on the line, and I ripped the whole shot. So, you know, I just got out to a great start, put solid laps in, didn't really worry about what was happening behind me, and got the win.
Rode easy and rode for yourself. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A great win for Lincoln Lemieux here at Canterbury Park.
And for the last time tonight, let's hand out some more hardware here in the Pro Final. What a great show these guys put on. And congratulations to all the competitors for a great, great show. In third place, out of Oppdal, Norway, racing for Skidoo, Jimmy Johns, XPS Oil, and FXR on the number 200 Skidoo. That is Elias Hishol. Elias is trying to find his way through there. There. Think he's got a number 4?
I think he does.
Okay. In second place, racing out of Princeton, Minnesota for Jimmy Johns, XPS Oil, and Skidoo, along with FXR on the number 128 Skidoo. He was your number 1 qualifier, finishing second, Aki Palaya. And your winner, out of St. Johnsbury, Vermont, racing for Shearing Speed Sport, sponsored by Amsoil, the U.S. Air Force, Skidoo, Klein, and Milwaukee Tools on the number 13 Skidoo, Lincoln Lemieux. Let's go down again to Josie Christian.
Thanks, guys. Third place, Elias. Saying you got a little bit of a rough first lap. Let's talk about that a little bit, because you gained enough momentum to get up to third.
Yeah, I got tangled up after in the first corner after the finish line in the first lap. So I did go from the back and just try to find good lines. And yeah, it was hard. And when I finished, I was in third. So that's really good. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, I just want to thank my whole team, Boss Racing, for the awesome job they do. And yeah, they work really hard. And FXR, XPS. Jimmy Jones, Skidoo, everyone there, and Tim and Jins from KIB, the whole team, and just all my family and friends back home that support me. And I really race it for a couple of friends that passed away this in Christmas, and I really wish you all the love and luck for their family and everything. Thank you.
Well, thinking of you, and congratulations. Over in second place, Aki, that was quite a race. You were trying to get up to second, and you did it, but you still had people behind you pushing you. So what was that motivation like throughout that race?
Well, I had a good race with Daniel Benham, and it was really fun to race. Of course, it was best part was the passing. So after that, I tried to catch Lincoln, but he was too fast for me. So a couple last few laps, I looked behind and I saw Elias coming. It was pretty good distance, so I wasn't too worried. But I want to thank my team in Boss Racing, Skidoo, FXR, Stud Boy, XPS, Jimmy Jones, and other good sponsors that I forget now. Thanks.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And on top of the podium, Lincoln Lemieux, like we said, going out there and staying consistent throughout that whole race. But talk a little bit about your pre-race and what you do right before the race, right before you even hop on your sled, kind of to get motivated through the race.
You know, you're always motivated to go out there and win. But basically just think about my lines. What am I going to do if I get the whole shot, or what am I going to do if I'm behind? You know, lucky enough, I haven't had to think about that too much this year. I've been out front, led a lot of laps, and it's felt good. You know, the sled's dialed in this year. getting great starts. The suspension feels awesome. So, I just can't thank my team enough. The Amsoil U.S. Air Force, Ford, and Milwaukee team. They've been working so hard, in the trailer. I'm fixing parts before we go out there and race. They just do everything for me, and I can't thank them enough. I like to thank Ski-Doo. They came out with an awesome sled this year, so thank you guys. Fox, Woody, CNA Pro Skis, CTI knee braces, Climb gear, the gear they came out with is awesome. So thank you guys. Thanks to my trainer at home, my family for coming, my girlfriend. Thank you a lot.
Well, congratulations. All 3 Ski-Doos up here for the Pro Final.
Thank you, Josie. Great job today all day long. And speaking of that, Mike, before we close out the racing and the night, tomorrow morning we begin live on the web at 10 a.m. broadcasting all over the world. Racing all day. Opening ceremonies again at 6 tomorrow night, right?
Brendan Goyne will be here taking us through the morning and early afternoon. 37 Deppers being sworn in tomorrow. Isn't that huge?
Always a special thing.
I was going to say one thing. We talk about Lincoln Lemieux. 5 finals, he's won 3, and he's qualified no better than 8th in any of those wins.
Incredible. A great night of racing. Well, I'll tell you what. Brendan Goyne, Josie Christian, Mike Schroeder, my name is Chris Hockey, a cast of thousands. Thank you for coming on out to Canterbury Park or for tuning in all over the world. One night in the books. Tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and stay with us all day for the Pirtek Snocross National presented by Country Cat at Canterbury Park in Shakopee, Minnesota. Round 6 tomorrow of Amsoil's Championship Snowcross powered by Ram on the CBS Sports Network. Take care, everybody.